Good morning, children. We are now starting a new chapter from class 8, Cell Structure and Function. In this chapter, we would be studying the structure and functions of the cells, both in unicellular and multicellular organisms. The first part of the chapter is discovery of cell. Who discovered cell for the first time? The cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. 1665, he used the slices of cork. Slice means small piece, thin pieces of cork. You know, cork is the outermost part of the stem of the trees. Cork. So he took the cork and made into small slices. These slices, so through the microscope he made a microscope. We call it very primitive microscope with some lenses and iron pieces. He made the lens. Okay, he made the microscope, and by using this microscope, he observed the slice of cork. Cork is getting from, he got the cork from the trees. Okay, then slice means thin pieces. What he observed? He observed tiny boxes. Actually, cork is the dead part of the cell, dead part of the plant. And we can understand that the tiny boxes like appearance. You can see the tiny boxes. This is called the cells. So the cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 by using the slices of cork, and he observed the slices of cork through the primitive microscope with the glasses and iron pieces. He made a microscope through which he observed the cells, and this is the cell. He observed tiny boxes just like honeycomb. What? Just like a honeycomb. He observed the cells. These cells were dead cells. So Robert Hooke observed the dead cells for the first time. He got this discovery. So Robert Hooke in 1665. Got it? Yes. Now, cells are called the structural and functional unit of all organisms. Why cells are called the structural and functional unit? Because cells are the lowest unit in the body of organism. And cells are the smallest unit which can perform some functions. So cells are the smallest unit in the body of organisms which can perform function. That's why cells are called the structural and functional unit of organism. So you got this point. So cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. He used cork, that is the outer surface of the trees. He cut it into small slices. He observed through the microscope he made, and he saw tiny boxes just like the honeycomb, the bricks on a wall. This structure he called cells. Got it? Clear. Now, we are coming to the next part of this chapter, cell theory. Cell theory. It happened in 1838. 1838. Two German scientists. Who are they? German scientists. I must write that names. German scientists. Okay, German scientist Matthias Sweden. Matthias Sweden. Matthias Sweden. Okay, Matthias Sweden. The name is Matthias Sweden. So you must please understand Matthias Sweden. Okay, Matthias Sweden and Theodore Swan. Matthias Sweden and Theodore Swan. Theodore, T-H-E-O-D-O-R-E. Theodore, S-C-H-W-A-N. So what are the scientists' name? Matthias Sweden and Theodore Swan. German scientists. What they said? They said 3 or 4 important points. They said that the cells are the structural and functional unit of all organisms. Functional functional unit. Cells are the structural and functional unit of organism. First point. Now the second point, new cells. New cells. Okay, new cells formed from old cells. Old cells. Okay, new cells are formed from old cells. And third point, we can say the functions of the organism is the functions of the cell which perform. Okay, functions of the body of organisms. Functions in an organism. Functions in an organism is due to the functions performed by its cells. Okay, so what are the three important points of the cell theory? Who introduced the cell theory? Who introduced it? Matthias Sweden and Theodor Schwann. In which year? 1838. They are the German scientists. Matthias Sweden and Theodor Schwann. You can see Matthias Sweden and Theodor Schwann. Okay? The three important points of the cell theory. Cells are the structural and functional unit of organisms. New cells are formed from the old cells. The functions in an organism is due to the functions performed by its cells. These are the main three concepts of cell theory. So what are the three main concepts of cell theory? You got it? Say, who introduced the cell theory? Two German scientists, Matthias Sweden and Theodor Schwann in 1838. Clear. Now, what are three points? Cells are the structural and functional unit of all organisms. I told you why cells are called structural and functional unit. You know that. Now, new cells arise or formed from the pre-existing cells. Clear. Yes. Now, last point, the functions in a body of an organism. Functions in the organism is due to the functions performed by its cells. These are the main three important points about the cell theory. Okay? Now, yes, both in unicellular and multicellular organism we can see cell. In unicellular organism only one cell, whereas in multicellular organism more than one cells. Now cells, similar cells, which cells? Similar cells together form a tissue. Similar cells together form a tissue. Now, many tissues together form organ. Many organs form organ system. And many organ systems like respiratory system, digestive system, reproductive system, circulatory system. All these systems together form a body of organism. Body of one organism. So you can understand that this is what is called the formation of the body of organism or organization of the body. Organization of the body. Okay? So cells form tissues. Tissues form organs. Organ form organ system. And organ system form an organism. We got these points. So in this part of the introduction we have studied the discovery of cell. Who discovered cell? Robert Hooke in 1665. Okay, what he used? He used the slices of cork and he observed the cells, particularly dead cells, through the primitive microscope he made. Now, second point, cell theory. Who introduced the cell theory? German scientist Matthias Sweden and Theodor Schwann. In which year? 1838. What are the three main points? Cells are the structural and functional unit of organisms. First point. Second point, new cells are formed from old cells. And third point, functions in an organism is due to the functions of performed by its cells. Clear? Now, the cell modification, the body of organisms. Cells, similar cells form tissues, tissue form organ, organ form organ system, and organ system together form organism. Okay, you got it?